Hacker 4chan is trolling the mainstream media yet again. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on boards.4chan.org/poll, politically incorrect. So here we are. Here you can see Annan from Canada has posted this screen cap, and here you can see. What is the Boogaloo? How online calls for a violent uprising are hitting the mainstream. Now, not only is this headline alone pretty hilarious, like, once again, the mainstream media doesn't seem to understand what memes actually mean, or where they come from, or what it's actually all about. And then they use these misunderstandings to slander websites like 4chan and memes. They seem to have some sort of vendetta against memes, and it really makes no sense. The subheading says, the movement says it wants a second civil war, targeting liberal political opponents and law enforcement. That's not what the meme says at all. But actually, that's not actually what the meme means. So here on Know Your Meme, here you can see Electric Boogaloo. This is where the meme comes from, and actually it's from a movie. You see this movie here, Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo? This is where the Boogaloo meme comes from, and as you can see, this movie is actually very diverse. You can see that the cast is 2 minority men and a woman. So the meme itself actually has very diverse roots. What does Boogaloo even mean? And what does Boogaloo mean in the context of this movie? Boogaloo is actually a musical genre. Boogaloo, or Boogaloo, is a genre of Latin music and dance, which is popular in the United States in the 1960s. Boogaloo originated in New York City among teenage Latinos. So both this movie and the origin of the word are very diverse, very progressive, and honestly not harmful. What is this movie about? Well, it's simple. The movie's plot is that they use breakdancing and hijinks to stop a recreational community center from being demolished by a rich tycoon so he can build a shopping mall. In the context of the meme, what Boogaloo really means is some sort of showdown, some sort of breakdown. Breakdancing? Breakdown. Showdown? Dance. And Boogaloo itself is a type of dancing. Now, the Electric Boogaloo meme is also referring to sequels. This is happening again. And that's where the whole Civil War Electric Boogaloo meme comes from. It doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily mean let's have a showdown. It means there might be another Civil War. So Civil War II, Electric Boogaloo. Are you starting to understand the meme? About. Electric Boogaloo is a phrase typically appended to the title of a sequel TV or film production to mock its poor quality. Originally featured in the title of the poorly received 1984 dance film Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo, the term refers to a type of dance move that arose out of the funk and hip-hop styles in the 1970s, popularized by the street dance team, the Electric Boogaloos. Now what they're referring to is the Boogaloo. It's a meme that's been spreading around, and now there's been a lot of slander and misunderstandings over what it really means, right? When people online, in places like 4chan, say Boogaloo, what they mean is a showdown, a breakdown, much like in the film, and in this case, this would be like Civil War II, the Boogaloo. However, when people use it online and they say Boogaloo by itself, what they mean is it's not a call to action. That's never been what the meme actually means. When people say the Boogaloo, what they mean is a breakdown of society. And when they talk about fighting the government, well, it has to do with gun rights. You see, there's many people, even on the left, who believe we're in the middle of a culture war. Things have never been so bipartisan in this country. A lot of people consider it a cold civil war, and there's potential for another civil war. Now, if you think it's just right-wingers talking about this, you're wrong. So some of you may have heard of Bill Maher. Bill Maher is a left-wing figure. He's very famous. He's a political commentator, and he is no doubt a liberal. He's a left-winger. He's also a Democrat. Now, even someone like Bill Maher has said, and here on The Independent, Bill Maher says, U.S. on the path to civil war if Democrats fail to bridge the divide with Trump supporters. He's essentially saying that both the right and the left need to learn to live with each other, because the end result will be an ugly civil war. And in context of the meme, Boogaloo means, like I said, Civil War II, Electric Boogaloo, like the movie, a sequel. Now, it's a little bit different when you're talking about the Boogaloo itself, but generally speaking, it's about gun rights. There's been a lot of pushing by Democrats to violate our Second Amendment rights. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed, as it says in the Constitution, and they want to take away people's guns. And that's what the meme refers to. The idea is that someday, the state or the government may come to take all the guns away, and that will cause a civil war. Civil War Part 2. It's not a call to civil war, because nobody wants a Boogaloo. People want to keep their gun rights, but they understand that sometimes when a government becomes tyrannical, when you start to live in a dictatorship, well, sometimes breakdowns happen. So here Anon says, "K, which of you idiots is responsible for this genius troll?" Anonymous replies, "Just reading this word makes me laugh. Kek." Anonymous says, "Chan culture should never spill into the normie world. Who talked?" So here Anon says, "Just saw this on the Yahoo homepage. It's 2016 all over again. They are trying to inoculate the populace against the memes. But all they do is spread them. Ha ha ha. What you resist, persist." Yeah, so I feel like a lot of these people really don't understand memes, and they purposely try to mischaracterize what people are actually saying. So here Anonymous posts some screen caps of people talking about the article, and everyone is laughing because of how little they really understand what they're talking about. Here, example, you have a Miss Brandy Zadronzi. That sounds like a Russian name, but I'm not really sure. So she goes on to compare the meme with the OK sign, which was a 4chan troll to prove that the media was ridiculous. But she doesn't get it. Like, she really doesn't understand these memes and this trolling. The whole goal is to make the media look like a fool, and Hacker 4chan seems to succeed every single time. But they're moving in real life. One group with 14,000 followers was kicked off Facebook this week. Leave it to a leftist to celebrate censorship. They showed up at guns protests in Virginia in January, wearing Pepe the Frog patches, emblazoned with Boogaloo boys. One carried a sign that read, "I have a dream of the Boogaloo." They all describe themselves as shitposters, so, again, how do you know they're not shitposting? 4chan itself is a board of peace. These are things to remember. However, in the Constitution, and through our forefathers, they said, these rights are enshrined in the Constitution, the supreme law of the land. Nobody may violate them, shall not be infringed. They knew that the people needed to have weapons because if not, they would be at the mercy of a tyrannical government. Ideally, the best thing to do is to stop people from violating the law, get the law changed, get things corrected peacefully. So I cannot speak for these so-called shit posters, but just because they have a Pepe patch, it's just a meme. Like, get over yourself. So people are making fun of them because it's honestly ridiculous. Here, Anonymous replies, "They describe themselves as shit posters, saying this shit on a serious tone." Effing keck. You know, honestly, these days, it's hard to tell who is trolling and who is not, because of how ridiculous some of these people are being. Here, Anon says, "Update your memes. The normies know. From now on, the great happening will be referred to as the Hootenanny." So they did release a report, and this is what the article's based on. Cyber swarming, memetic warfare, and viral insurgency. How domestic militants organize on memes. They can't be serious right now. Is this real life? They actually think that memes are dangerous, and oh my god, there's gonna be an invasion of memers. Those people literally called themselves shitposters. They were probably shitposters, people who make jokes for fun, because it's funny, for memes. It's more about the ideas than it is literally. To take memes literally just goes to show that you do not understand memes. It's often been said, the left can't meme, and this paper is a perfect example. It's nothing but propaganda and left-wing misinformation. I don't believe them. I don't believe the narrative. I just don't. So there's been a lot of this fear-mongering. Even in Australia, you can see a picture of a soldier with the OK sign. And what the OK sign means is okay. But 4chan did a troll where, like, it was like a dangerous symbol, it was like a bigoted symbol, basically. But it's not. It never really was, but the media, being stupid, took the bait and said, "Oh my god, these extremists are using the OK sign to spread their extremism." But that was a troll. It was to get the media to overreact, call the OK sign racist, and basically expose them for the fools they are. And you know what? It worked. It worked so well that they actually believe the troll. And then they use their own stupidity in taking the bait to justify saying that, oh, well, it became a real hate symbol because real hateful people started to use it. No, you dummy. That's not the case. 4chan made it up. It's fiction. But you see, the left-wing media is so delusional, they can't tell fiction from reality. And that's why these trolls work so well. Here, and it says, soldiers warned they have no place in our army if displaying hand gestures. Oh my god. Oh, it's terrible. The OK sign. Do you see how dumb it is? Like, do you see how stupid these people are? At least one soldier has been disciplined for a hand gesture that contravened defense values. This is how dumb they are. But you know what, my friends? That's pretty much the story. I think it goes without saying that as long as the left can't meme, and as long as these left-wingers have alternative agendas, which is to censor websites like 4chan online, they're never going to stop misunderstanding, they're never going to stop slandering, and they're never going to stop pushing for the violation of our rights, including free speech, the right to bear arms, and everything in the Constitution. And in my opinion, that makes them un-American and communists. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? What do you think about hacker 4chan and his crazy exploits? And his trolling that the media they can't live without? And what do you think about the Boogaloo meme? Is it truly some sort of horrible meme used by horrible people? Or is it just a meme? I personally think, well, it's a meme. Just because a bad person uses a meme doesn't mean the meme is bad. But let me know what you think. As always, if you want to support the content, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. Joining will give you access to a private Discord server. You can currently donate through Bitcoin, other crypto, or my donation page. The link is down below in the description. I do have a donor box, so you can use that. And sharing the video is vastly appreciated. Let everybody know about the amazing exploits of hacker 4chan. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.